Outside the Treasury, spring is in the air. The vaccine rollout is roaring away, raising the prospect of a speedier recovery. The OBR believes the economy may return to its pre-crisis size by next summer. But my goodness, COVID-19 has caused some damage. The government will borrow an eye-popping £354 billion this year and almost £234 billion next, levels of borrowing which are completely unsustainable. Thereafter, the Chancellor plans to close the deficit, reducing it to £74 billion by 2025. He does this mainly by hiking taxes and by a lot. A massive increase in corporation tax raises £17 billion in 5 years' time. Freezing income tax thresholds raises £8 billion. And the Chancellor also plans to cut government spending by £4 billion a year.
Based on the tax measures that he's announced today, he has actually balanced the current budget. He's balanced day-to-day spending versus revenues. And so if he can deliver on those tax plans and keep control on public spending, he has achieved the fiscal principles that he set out in his budget today.
Large, profitable companies face large tax rises. Jojo Mammon Baby is only open for click and collect currently, but its founder says that when the crisis is over, its corporation tax bill may rise by around £1 million a year.
We've been creating between 50 and 100 jobs a year. And that has been because we reinvest. So if you tax us more, we can't create the jobs. That means that there will be fewer people employed. And as a result, it'll be, in my opinion, a bigger drain on the fiscal purse.
The Institute for Fiscal Studies says this is the biggest tax-raising budget since Norman Lamont's in 1993. Lamont lost his job as Chancellor soon afterwards. Rishi Sunak's position looks very safe indeed.
I want to pick up on corporation tax. The corporation tax increase is enormous. It's a 6-point jump overnight in 2 years' time. The Confederation of British Industry describes it as a worrying signal. This does feel like a gamble, doesn't it? Especially now Brexit is done. You say you want more businesses to invest in the UK. Is there a danger that this will achieve the opposite?
We will still have a lower corporation tax rate than any of our major G7 competitors. I also think it's reasonable, given the amount of support that we've given business, given the crisis we face with our public finances, that it's reasonable to ask those largest, most successful companies in 2 years' time to contribute something back.
The government today is borrowing at levels last seen during the First and Second World Wars. The Chancellor is attempting to secure the recovery and then balance the books on the back of some pretty big tax rises. It's possible he'll do it, but there's a lot that could go wrong.